All right, I got my shoot together, and I am no longer dizzy. I'm clear-headed. Now, let me tell you something, my friends, about the Trump tariffs, which are a part of being a new sheriff. Instead of going to war with people, we're going to go economic war. We're going to show our economic power. But this means that there's going to be sacrifices the American people have to do because we were bribed. We've been bribed, my friend. All of us. We're part of the bribery. We want cheap goods, good goods. So basically we subsidize these people in another land, and we get cheap goods relative to, and we don't have the manufacturing. You see, we don't have the man. We get rid of all our factories, all our well-paid jobs, and hand it over to slave labor because they get quality stuff sometimes from slave labor. Or, they put so much tariffs on their stuff, but they don't put it on us. They get the tariffs us. We don't get the tariffs them. Our cars, our machinery is not sold in Europe. They protect themselves, but they don't protect us. We're not supposed to protect ourselves. Enough. Enough. We gotta go to war. We're gonna go to mattresses. And that means sacrifice. Unless we don't do this, we'll be slow death. The slow death of an empire. And we are an empire. And let me tell you something about these people who say Canada is a great country. Canada is what it is. They've been feeding off our tit for years. It's about time we absorb them. Yeah, yeah, it's a nice place to absorb. Make friends or make such friends that they don't have the socialist, Marxist, commie, liberal, wokenism in there next to us. We don't know what they're going to be doing. They look just like us, you know that? They look like it, and it's charming. Oh, William Shatner had me fooled for years. And Diane brought Mr. Reynolds. I thought for years, I said, why is this man not the biggest comedian in the world? Because he's so good. Little did I know that he was a jerk off. Oh, Brian Reynolds, you disappoint me it seems. You are not as nice as you seem. You're trying to take over pictures and blackball other people. You're a bad person, it seems. Brian Reynolds, you should get punched in the head. Anyway, I'm not advocating people punching out Ryan Reynolds in the head. I mean, more metaphorically. Hey, buckle up in America. Get ready for war. We're at war with Mexico. Yeah, you never got over 1856, did you? Yeah, we beat you fair and square. You and Santa Maria. Oh, yeah, Santa Maria, that's your goddess of death. I got a statue of her. I got to keep an eye on this broad. Let me tell you something. You're not going to get away with it. Bronze. Now, this is another thing. This sold in the paper that I was too dizzy to metaphorically speak about. The Bronson, who was a British actor, a authentic British person, trained James Bond, thinks that James Bond should be a man, yes, unless it's a lesbian, who's dopey like James Bond did and tried to seduce those as our leading females. That would be good. That would be sexy. We're gonna have a black girl do it. I don't care, as long as James Bond's a rogue who does the hoopy doopy with people, then it's okay. Because they tone it down. They tone that down because of the radical feminists. Anyway, James Bond should be British, even though the best James Bond was the Scotsman. You know the original. You know the original juice. Sean Connery. But Sean. Anyway. He hasn't been the same since. If he could have brought it off, he could have been James Bond the whole time because he aged well. He's like fine wine. Now the wine is no longer there. Everybody dies. Everybody's immortal, even me. Although I look at 65, I look good. I'm fat. I admit it. You don't have to point it out. You don't have to put it in the section there. But I look good. And this is no filming this. This is me. This is the guy. Let me tell you something. I think he should be British, and he should be he should be trying to go for the girls. And then you have the feminists saying, "No, you're encroaching me. I'm going to AR or whatever it is that you go to complain about sexy, sexy." You know, they had a woman in the 1960s called Pussy Galore. They were ahead of their time. Practically porn movies for children. Oh, I love my James Bond. Anyway, let's see. More you to eat, the better. Now, this is interesting. The Environmental Wildlife Agency is encouraging us to eat wild animals that prey on other animals that don't fit into the ecosystem. And that means boars and lizards and snakes and fish. We have a frankenfish that we should eat, and they're saying how good it is. And then you could be part of solving the problem by being a carnivore. And I don't know how Peter feels about this, because Peter thinks every time a man has a sandwich, it's a murder. But we're going to ignore them because they're a little wackadoo, wackadoo. No, this is what I got to say to you. The wackies are right. We should eat the predatory animals that destroy the ecosystem. That's a given. But we have to worry. We've been having flying saucers flying here, and they may think that we're the predatory animals of this planet, and people disappear all the time. The anally probe. And anal probing might be testing the waters of whether you're tasting good. I know I would taste good. I'd be quite the meal for the planetoid people, cannibals. Don't you dare. God is on my side. I'll lightning bolt your ass. What you thought? What you God's on my side? I think so. Oh, ah. Now, me, I love my Trumpy. See, I got a statue of him. But he's saying Hamas, which is terrorist organization, the worst terrorist organization in history. The people of ISIS, like, go, what? These guys are screwy. These guys are nasty. They are what you call them. They have to be evicted from Gaza Strip. They got that's it. They can't be there at all. They got to disarm, get the hell out of there. And if they're gonna survive and not get hit by the Israelis, they don't know. You think will it happen? Nah, I don't know. It's wishful thinking. But if you kill every Hamas guy, level the place. Say, give them a thing. We're gonna level the damn place. We're gonna start all over. And you say, well, they're innocent Palestinians. Say, what do you look? From World War II, we leveled Germany. We leveled Japan. We're playing with one hand tied behind the back, and we expect the Israelis to do it too. This is ridiculous. There can be no tolerance of Hamas. Hamas should be eaten alive, like our delicious hummus. And that place should be turned into a recreational place, a place of joy. Yeah, a real estate a bonanza. And nobody, and they can have the equipment to attack the brains who supports terrorism can be allowed in. That's it. That's my that's my dream. If that place becomes peaceful. The only time they'll be peaceful if you level all of them. Look, you're saying that's inhumane, that's a war crime. Then we were doing war crimes in World War II, and we won that war. You remember we won the war? Oh my God. Ivy League hater. This is another thing we did with World War II. We locked up 200,000 Japanese who didn't even do nothing in World War II. We let these crazy Palestinians run around burning our flags, beating up our Jews, and just being bad. Just being bad and doing wrecking places. Look, you're not allowed to look at it like a terrorist. You're not allowed to support terrorists. You know, if I say something sexist, they're gonna lock me up. This guy's telling me he wants to kill all the Jews. He's okay. This is crazy. River to the sea. I'll river to the sea. Them. I'll throw them into sea. I mean, oh, I can't do it. I don't have I have the spiritual power though. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do is we're gonna there's this Democrat who's making the hooky dookie. He's an older man with a young billionaire who has access to a lot of money. And they're doing their cuddling and they're anti-Trump. Yeah, who was? And he cheated on his wife. Yeah, who was? And don't tell me that Trump is a whore too. Yeah, they're all whores, but the degrees of whorism, and you are the latest. And anyway, because he has what you call it, old school credentials. He does whoring in a conventional way. He doesn't do it with a lobbyist. He does it with a whore, a prostitute. No, I'm not saying. I'm being mean. A porn actor. See, because he doesn't learn either. He doesn't know her. He raises her by doing the hoopy doop with her. It's true. And it's not like by the hunter. Biden Hunter, he dragged his sister, and he screwed around with his dead dead brother's uh, wife, and he turns another one into a prostitute, or not a prostitute, a drunkie. He dragged people then because he's in the depths. Yeah, yeah, made my proud here. I'm getting mad. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dylan, a budding narcissist. They had the Dylan Mulvaney. And she's pretending she's a girl. She didn't see like the girl from Precious and Tiffany's. She's a skinny broad, but she's a skinny guy. She's emaciated. She's practically a bone. She could do commercials for bones. Fetch Vito. Now, this is ridiculous. You are born of one, you're a man. You're born a woman, you're a woman. You can cosmetically fool people, and it's up to you. But you're not. You can't be defined. You're defining God. We're talking about defining God. You'll be earning hell. Bernie Sanders, who thinks religion is just a denial, a bunch of neurotic apes of their own mortality. That's what he thinks. He's a communist. Let's not pretty up this man because he's cute. Yes, he's cute, but he's an asshole. You let a woman, a woman, a transgender abomination, go to his concert and talk about God and his penis. And all kinds of nasty things that I can't even mention because I'll do time in purgatory if I do. I'll say, well, what's you carrying this around? Look, you can watch it, you can do it, you can go and Google it. You can go the Great Gutfeld show. They'll more they'll tell you what they did. Look, you bitter bastard. You were born a man. You're probably punished by some karmic thing because in the previous life, as a man, you were a jerk. Or a woman, maybe you were born a woman and you were a jerk then. And you were mean and you were nasty. So God switched the genders around and gave you an appropriate thing that your spirit is one way and your body's another. Tough it out, you jerk. And don't stop doing things about God because he's gonna get mad. Oh, he's mad right now. I'm telling you, I'm scared. Because there's collateral damage. He's old, he has bad aim, he gets a temper tantrum. Because so talk about apology. So I would suggest you apologize to God. Now, Zelensky has apologized to Trump because Trump was right. Trump, I love Zelensky, the little comedian. I'm a comedian. So I could connect with him. A mere comedian becomes president of the country and he becomes Winston Churchill. But we can't sacrifice the world for you, man. Can't do it. I would like to do it. If it was possible to win, it was possible for you to win. All you can do is kill Russians for a while until they kill all of you. I say you vacate the place and turn it over to the Ruskies. Let them here, and then all the Ukrainians come to here because you're lovely people, beautiful women, handsome men, and you're all tough and you're all good. I really feel bad about what's happening to you. It's because you've been getting screwed years. And you're getting screwed here. But come to America. Come to the land of the free and the home of the brave. God's country. Lord be welcome. Okay. I had enough. Look. I'm looking to the side. Now, a friend of mine said, look here. I can't do it. I'm so charismatic. I attract myself. Okay. We're gonna go here. Onward, trumpy soldiers, marching as to war, with the sword of Jesus.